Hello and welcome to Clasihandmade. My name is Shondell and thank you for joining me here today. So, welcome. And today I have some things that I would like to show you that I'm working on and some things that I have made over the week. So, how are you all doing today? So, welcome to all my new friends and welcome to all my returning friends. I hope you are having a beautiful day. So here in Peoria, Arizona, it is summertime and it's not officially summer, but for us it's getting very hot. So I am working right now currently on a bucket hat. And here is the book that I'm working from. And I am using a cotton yarn that I got some time back from Michael's, and this is what the colors look like. And I'm using a 3.75 hook, and I'm attempting to make this. Why I said I'm attempting to, because this is the third time I started to make this hat, and I keep getting my stitches not coming out the way it should be. So, talking about that, I've been doing this for the past couple weeks. Just not when I'm trying to follow a pattern, I'm not getting how it's supposed to be. So what I do, I just start free flowing it myself. So I think that's exactly what's going to happen where this hat is concerned. I am going to put the book aside and I'm just going to make my own bucket hat. Free flow style. Just go with the flow. So talking about that, let me show you some of the things that I free flow this week because I didn't want to follow a pattern. I made this little monster. So I have a pattern called the moosh pattern. It's like a popping head of a mushroom with a body. So I just use this same concept of the body of make the arm a little longer and the head, and I just put on some eyes on this little guy, give him a little nose. I think he will look better with a little mouth, so I am going to put a little mouth onto him. So that's my free flow pattern that I did, one of my free flow pattern that I did. So I don't know what's the craziness just happened with my phone. Hold a minute. I'm going to attempt to put a little mouth on this guy and see how he's going to look. He probably look better with a mouth. So I've been free flowing a lot of my little things this week because for some reason I can't seem to concentrate on working on pattern or following any pattern. I want to crochet, but I want to do my own thing where I don't have to think about stitches, stitch count, or stuff like that. When I'm free flowing stuff, it doesn't matter because it's my thing that I'm making, my own whatever. How it turn out, it turns out. So that's what I've been doing. So this is my first free flow pattern. Right now I'm going to stitch on a mouth on him. Yes, so so you see I put a mouth on him. I think he look a little better with mouth. And then maybe what I'll do, put some little cheeks on him. So that's one of my free flow. One of my no pattern, just go with whatever you feel. And it's basically my moosh pattern body and just some long arms and so on. So that's one of my makes. And here is another one, and it is a little snail. And then what I I made a little fruit, and this is a peach. I use Michael's Home Slim yarn for the peach, and this is some yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby in the green from the little monster thing that I made. And I made a little leaf so you can see that, and I did put a sprout on top of his head like this, but the sprout is not staying up, so he just have like a little leaf attached to him. Guys, I love Michael's Home Slim yarn, but this yarn drives me nuts. It's like every day I have to clean up my yarn space. This room sweep almost every day. Just picking up all these little fuzzy bits. We need to do something about these fuzzy bits. I don't know. Anyhow, and the next thing too, if you're going to make your amigurumi and you're going to make it with a magic circle, when you try to pull the magic circle, it ends up bursting. So what I do sometimes, if I don't get it to pull, I have to do the 2 chains and then go back in the first chain. So this is my little sprout. Free flow, go with them, whatever you're feeling. This is some turtle that I'm making too. I use some, what yarn is this? Is this a blanket, baby blanket in like a blush color? And this is the Home Slim White from Michael's. Eyes are itching, guys, sorry. And I didn't put any eyes on this, and this is just no pattern, just crocheting mindlessly, watching some show and just crochet. So I made 2. So this is the other one. Guys, I'm trying to make more than one thing because I make a lot of amigurumis, but sometimes they're only one of something I make. Most time I would make like turtle more than one, but I'm trying to do turtle more than one, but in the same color and more than one turtles. Like certain amigurumis that I use my little books for, I don't think I'm going to make more than one at a time because those take more time, especially the number 4 weight yarn, and I'm going to talk about that a little later. So these are my turtles. I'm going to do my crochet eyes for this one. So that's it for that. Oh, that's all my free flow stuff that I did this week. And I finally finished my little monster girl in her monster suit. And this is Ella the monster girl. Ella in her monster suit. So this is what it looks like, and this is from the monster book. Let me see, I think I have it here. Okay, Amigurumi monster book, and this is the first one, and she is right there at the back. I talked about this in my last video. So I finally finished her, guys. Right now I am working a lot more with, don't get me wrong, I do love my small detail things like this, and I have a lot of books of amigurumi books, but it is very time consuming because I'm doing markets, and when I take these things, people do buy them, and if I really was to put the real price on it, people would cry out. They already say, and then they would ask you, how long did it take you to make? How long? It takes me a long time to make these things, but I do like making them. I like the detailed things and so on. And so I've been using a lot more blanket yarn and a lot more thicker yarn. So I am going to continue to make these, yes, but I'm just going to make 1 and 2 and here and there, you know, not a whole lot, you know, not the same one multiple times. So that's my little Ella in her monster suit. The next thing I made, and this is a pattern from Hobby. I subscribe to Hobby, and sometimes when they have free pattern, they would send out an email. So they did send me this email, and it is 3 pattern that they brought out. The goldfish, so I made the goldfish, and I use blanket yarn. I use, if you notice, it's got a little sparkle here, and the fins are all sparkly, and I use this orange color, goldish color, to make this goldfish. If I can link the pattern in the description box below, I will link it. So I didn't only made it in the blanket yarn, I also made it in the a number 4 weight yarn. I'm going to take a picture. So I made 2. I made this and it works up pretty quick. So these are my 2 goldfish, and you can find the pattern on Hobby. I think that's what it's called, Hobby or Hobby or whatever. I'm gonna try and link it. So they sent out 3 patterns and they're all free. A crab, this goldfish, and a shell. I don't think I'm going to make the shell, but I will try and make the crab. So, and I also made this little frog, guys. Like I'm saying, these past week I wasn't feeling like to follow any pattern, and I find this pattern on Instagram. It's not the exact pattern, because I'm gonna tell you why. I started to crochet the frog following the pattern, and for some reason it said to make feet, but I didn't make the feet. I did my own thing, and this is how my frog came out, and I did it twice. I used a yarn that I got from Joanne, and if you notice, it's the same yarn, but this yarn is a, what do you call it, like a fading yarn. Like it fades from one color to the other. So it fades from this green to this green in the same ball. So there's the same frog, but 2 different colors from the same ball of yarn. So I'm probably going to put some little more details on this little frog, because right now it don't look like a frog. It just look like a little ball with some legs. So I did that. And I think that's all I did for this week. In my last video, I was making a hat. I did make the hat. I don't remember if I showed you the hat that I started, but I did make like a bucket hat with granny squares, but I gifted to someone at my job, so I don't have it to show you. So that's it. Oh no, and I did make some knotted loveys from this Mama Makes Minis book, and I used the Chanel Home Slim yarn. I made 2 out of this book. I made the dragon, so here it is. I forgot to put I gotta put the horn, so I am going to put some horns, freestanding bobble stitch for the horns. So I made it in this yarn here, the Chanel Home Slim yarn from Joanne. Sorry guys, from Michaels. That's a Michaels brand. You see how look how the ears are flapping forward. Like if you put the eyes, it would be like a peekaboo, peekaboo. So this is my dragon. Then I made this cow, guys. This thing gave me such a hard time. I will not make this again unless I get a variegated yarn that have colors throughout. Then I would make this. But to carry yarn and make these patches, as you can see the little spots through it. I'm trying to do it as neatly. Look at this. All these little strings. I don't like that. So if I'm going to make this cow again, I am going to get a variegated yarn to make the body. I don't know if I'm going to find a brown and cream, but no, I'm not doing this again. It was too much cutting and carrying, and then you could still see some of the yarn through it. I didn't like that at all. So I think so far that's it. And I did work on my, I'm going to show you my top, my summer top that I'm making. And we're having it's not officially summer yet. You know, we have the seasonal yarny YouTube hop that we do a season. Every season we make something. I haven't chosen a project as yet, and right now I'm working on a top. So you will see the top, and I hope you like it. So guys, I think that's all I have for you right now. Unless, let me show you something. Like that top that I'm talking about. I made this video before and I was thinking maybe I could cut it and put the top in, but I'm just going to continue with this video right through and just discard the one that I made before. So you probably don't even say, girl, what are you talking about? Anyhow, this is the top, and I'm using a cotton yarn from Michael's. So this is the yarn that I'm using, and it is Soft Summer Stripes, and it is a cotton ripple cake. Guys, this stripe is working up perfectly. So I have, this is one panel, guys. Tell you, knitting, guys, it take up a lot of times. I knit when I'm watching my show and stuff like that. So this, I love how the stripe, you know, sometimes when you're working with a stripe yarn, sometimes you're going across and the stripe will just cut off just like that in certain random places. This yarn here, it's not cutting off in any random place. It's just the stripes are just working out so smoothly, you know. So I'm loving that. I have some more, you know, ball of this yarn in different color. So I probably going to make, I don't know, I can't say what I'm going to make, but I just want to finish this top here. And this top will be perfect for here in Arizona, because you know in Arizona in summertime you could go up to 120, 115 degree, and it is so hot. Right now today it was like, my daughter and I, we went to the library and we went to Costco, and you know, it was like 90 something, but it was comfortable for us. Because what happened, people might say, oh, 90 something and it's comfortable. Yes, because here we don't have the humidity. Sometimes when you have the humidity, it tend to make you sweat and feel very sticky and uncomfortable. Here you will have the hotness and you can just, you know, 90 something is not that bad. It's when it get up to past 100, then you feel the heat. You feel like it's burning you. But you know, it's like I said, I always say, you know, when people ask me, I said it's like winter. When you, if you live somewhere that get cold, what you do, you go, you try to avoid the winter. You know, you run into a, you go into a store, you put on your coat, you run in. Here you can, you know, you just go from your car. You tend to go places, you get AC, you run from park the closest to the entrance and you go in, and you know, stuff like that. You don't go playing soccer and stuff like that in the summertime, you know. Because it's very hot. You can't stay outside for a very long time. That's the thing. You don't go hiking and stuff like that. You got to do, if you want to go for a walk, you go early in the morning and stuff like that. So that's it. So guys, it's always a pleasure talking to you. I love hearing from you guys. I love you guys leaving comment and, you know, asking, telling me how you like it. Keeps me going, you know, coming and showing you what I'm working on, and me asking you what you're working and you telling me what you're working on. But you could also post it on my Facebook group. As much as I'm not active there, but I do go sometime and look and see, you know, and things like that. So I am going to leave you here, and I was just watching Caroline for the Love of Crochet, and she was showing a beautiful. The book is very. It have a lot of nice colorful stuff inside, guys. And I was tempted, but I had to talk myself out of it because I love the book and I saw it on Amazon. And there are a lot of things that I like in the book. So if you would like, I'll leave Caroline for the Love of Crochet channel in the description box, and you can go over and check her out. So she's doing a series on books, so you could go and get tempted like I was. So the book that she showed today, that I watched it today, and the book that she showed, it's on Amazon for is it $13 or something like that? But it's not more than, it's either $13.99 or $13. So if you do like it, you can go and buy one and so on. So I am still working on my year-long mosaic blanket, and I'm going to continue. I don't have any progress to show you, so I'm not going to show you that. And I'm going to continue to work. I'm going to see if I could link this goldfish. I keep saying ham. This goldfish pattern in the description box, and so you can, if you would like to make it, Sometimes I try to link a pattern and then I don't know how to get the link to do it. So that's it, guys. And so I'll leave you here, and I will come back and talk to you another time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And leave in the description box, not in the description box, comment, and leave in the comment section what you're working on, any new pattern, any new yarn that you tried lately and you like, Sometimes, you leave comment, you talk about something, and, we inspired each other. So